Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel Wizard Summy. In today's video I want to talk about with you how you can install your hypervisor software Unraid. So let's get started. Hold on. Before this video starts, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Thank you! Okay, as you can see here, we are on the website of Unraid, where the current version is 6.11. As you can see right here, it's the stable latest version. Now we hit on the download button and get to the page where we can download the installer for Unraid. You can download it for Mac or for Windows. In our case, we download it for Windows, hit on download and wait until the download is completed. As you can see, I downloaded it previously, but we will just use the current downloaded version. Okay, here we got our downloaded file, double click on it, run it as administrator, but first we connect a USB drive to our system and want to format it so that no other data is on the USB drive when you're installing it. So we hit on format, the format is done and we can close this window. Then we are back to our installer, run it as administrator, and after a short while we get to this installer. On the top left corner you can see where you can choose the version. The current version is, like I said, 6.11, but you have also the options to install the last version 6.10 or even 6.9. Also you have the option to choose the next version, which is the beta batch, where you can see right here it's the RC.5. For now, our testing purposes, I will just install the beta version because I want to try it out for myself, but please make sure when you are installing Unraid, select just the stable version because, like the name suggests, it is the most stable version. With the server name, you can choose the name of your server, which gets then shown also in your system. You can either call it my server or in my case I just call it Wizard Tower. Then you can select the network mode. On the one hand you can choose DHCP and on the other hand you can choose a static IP address, whatever you want, or if you want to have a stable IP address for your server in your home network, then you can enter it directly here. In my case, maybe it's 192.168.1.2 or everything else, just like how your home setup is connected. Then you got the option of the UEFI, but in the most cases DHCP works well and fine because your router is handling all the IP address assignment for you, so you don't have to worry about the IP address of your server. Then you get the option of your boot setup, either if you want to boot it in EFI mode or in legacy mode for your mainboard. In most cases as well you can just leave the tick in here and it will be fine. Then you choose your USB drive. As you can see here, it's the USB stick we connected and formatted earlier. This is fine for us, and then we can just click on write and we get an error message right here which states our selected USB drive and the message that the USB drive will be totally wiped, and if we are sure to write the image then we hit yes, and the installer is starting to download the Unraid system for itself, so it's taking a short while and we're just waiting for it. Okay, now it nearly has downloaded the files, and as you can see it's jumped right to extracting the files, and it's taking also quite a bit of time, but should be done in a minute. If you need documentation or help, you can just scroll down here on the documentation view, and here you get an overview of all the different documentation which is in place. If you want to get started, how you should set up your storage management, how you can set up your shares, different users, what tools. So right now the installer should be done. As you can see here, the writing is done. Yeah, so we can close this window, have a look at our drives, and we see our USB stick is now called Unraid. Here we can see the installer created many different files. Also here we got the EFI folder, which is for launching the system or launching Unraid in the legacy or the EFI mode. Like I said earlier, we had the option to choose between the two different BIOS modes to choose from. You can also alter this manually right here. It's just a simple step of renaming this file or this folder to a different name. So, just like I said, the EFI boot method works for most systems since it will launch the Unraid installation by the legacy BIOS settings. And basically that's it for today's video. I showed you how you are able to get the latest Unraid files and install them on the USB drive of your choice. Now you can unplug the USB stick from your system and plug it into your server. Make sure that you can change the boot order, of your server so that it will boot from the USB stick. Afterwards you will be greeted with the Unraid interface. If you want more information how to set up Unraid after your first boot, how to create different cache drivers, how to install the community application plugin, and many more topics, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. More videos to Unraid will be released soon. Thank you and have a great one, everybody. Goodbye!